a Satan-worshipping pedophile ring led by prominent Democrats who are allegedly kidnapping, abusing, eating children and drinking their blood in order to live forever. President Donald Trump is battling this evil group, leading to a day of reckoning involving the mass arrest of politicians and public figures, among them George Soros, Bill Gates, Tom Hanks, Oprah Winfrey.
Where we go on, we go on.
This outlandish scenario, clearly not based on facts, is the theory behind QAnon, one of the most bizarre conspiracy theories of modern times. It was born online in the United States and quickly crossed into the real world. It has gone global. It is taking Europe by storm, boosted by the COVID-19 pandemic. QAnon placards featuring the now famous Q symbol first appeared in Europe during demonstrations against the coronavirus restrictions. In Berlin, far-right extremists waved the QAnon banners and flags of the German Reich as they attempted to storm Germany's parliament. We are in Constance at the second large demonstration organized in Germany since August 2020 to protest government measures to contain the pandemic. Here, groups of all political hues have gathered. The ban on displaying symbols of extremism has been observed, yet QAnon's theories are far from absent.
My own experience is that the government's trying to divide us by introducing these measures, and I find there's huge control by the state. I stand here for all people, also for QAnon, because QAnon also says we're being more and more divided.
Researchers studying conspiracy theories say the pandemic has acted as a catalyst for QAnon due to the uncertainty brought by COVID-19 and QAnon's tentacular nature.
It's sort of a meta-conspiracy. It encompasses a lot of different ideas, theories that are very easily translatable. The idea that you have this deep state being led by world elites and working against the saviors, it's so easily to translate. For the French, it will involve Macron being described as a pawn of the deep state. For the Germans, it'll be Merkel, who's a puppet of the deep state.
This is how QAnon has attracted people in Europe with different ideologies who can then pick and choose from a wide range of narratives. Some are anti-establishment, others anti-vaccine. The basis behind the anti-COVID demonstrations and belief in conspiracies partially overlap.
It feels like they're trying to manipulate us to get in fear.
I think the corona measures are completely excessive. I believe that we're being muzzled.
Although QAnon has now crossed over into the real world, social media first incubated it. The number of QAnon-related tweets rose from 5 million in 2017 to 12 million worldwide this year, with Germany ranking 5th and the UK second, just behind the US. NewsGuard, an organization rating the trustworthiness of information websites, published a detailed report on QAnon in Europe.
We identified about 450,000 followers across Europe on QAnon-specific accounts, groups, pages on social media and websites. In Europe, it only started in late 2019, early 2020. And in just a few months, it's managed to amass an impressive amount of followers.
QAnon stands for Q Anonymous, where Q might be someone in the Trump administration, or a military intelligence figure, or a high security officer with a Q clearance, required by the US Department of Energy to access top secret information. Social media platforms have taken measures against the spread of QAnon. Twitter banned the most virulent 7,000 accounts, but over 93,000 remain active. Facebook recently took down QAnon-themed groups and pages, as well as Instagram accounts that reference QAnon. But another platform has gained relevance: Telegram. Disinformation and misinformation are at the core of QAnon communication techniques. It spreads no verifiable facts, sources or quotes. We found telling examples in Constance, although most participants were not self-declared QAnon supporters.
Okay, first of all, I'm a doctor. So what I tell is proven medicine. I don't wear a mask, never wore a mask. What you wear there, it's dangerous and it kills children, meanwhile, in Germany. 3 children are dead basically because of the mask.
Has it been proven?
Close to. It's close to proven.
German police denied one of the deaths, and there is no evidence to support the claim that other children have died from wearing masks.
Would you suggest people not to wear masks?
Yes, not to wear, but they have to have a strong immune system, and they reach it in 2 or 3 weeks by taking vitamin D3.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, I'm auto mechanic. People who have vitamin D3 don't die, the other people die 98.9%. The study from Daily Mail.
Daily Mail, it's not, but it's a newspaper.
Yes, from newspaper.
Pia Lamberti, a German social psychologist, sheds light on QAnon success.
You are the person who sees the truth. The other are all naive or part of the system or part of the conspiracy itself. In Germany, there's one term very widespread that's called Schlafschaf, sleeping sheep. And this is how these people call those who are not believing in the conspiracy.
I pray for every person who manages to get away from the mainstream. I also want more people to wake up.
Despite the innocuous appearance of many QAnon followers, the FBI has identified the movement as a domestic terrorist threat. In the US, QAnon has been linked to a killing, an armed standoff, and several arrests. Experts say there are grounds to worry.
Belief in conspiracy theories can lead to violence. It can be a radicalization multiplier. We know that from Germany that 25% of those who have this abstract conspiracy mentality say they would use violence to fulfill their goals.
QAnon has become mainstream in the US and is openly supported by some 20 Republican candidates running for Congress. President Trump hasn't distanced himself from the movement. Researchers say QAnon has become far too dangerous to ignore, even in Europe.